Hi folks, I'm John.
And I'm Julie.
And together we run a company called Tow Ed. We've been doing towing training for over 10 years now, and in this DVD what we want to do is give you a few tips and techniques on how to tow safely.
I can't hear you. Oh, why ain't I go forward again? Righto.
Okay, so does that look like a typical scene in a caravan park? It certainly does to me. We see it quite a lot. But what do you reckon we make it a little bit easier for them? We turn it into a little bit of marriage counselling. We'll give them some nice clear signals and make it nice and easy for them so that they can leave the caravan park still wanting to talk to each other. All we need to do is make sure that we've got some very clear signals between the guide and the driver. The driver's looking out their driver's side mirror, looking for the guide. The guide is also making sure they've got some nice clear signals as well. The driver has their window down, their radio off, so that they can actually hear the guide. And then with the guide making some nice clear signals, come straight back, that's good, go left, go right, and stop. All these signals are made in front of our face. That way we're looking at the driver, therefore we're making our signals there as well. The driver can see them nice and easy. So as we're guiding the driver back now, we can stop the driver at about the 1 metre mark. What this does is make sure that the driver continues nice and slowly. Also, they know that their steering wheel movements can be quite bold to make sure that the tow ball moves as we want it to. We then stop the driver again at the 50 mil mark just before the connection. What this does is it gives the guide a little bit of a chance to make any final height adjustments. And then all we need to do is just come back that last 50 mil. And if we do it all right, using the right signals and making it nice and easy, who knows, we could even save their marriage.
You're about to head off, come inside, check everything that's nice and secure. So run around, your stove is off, drawers are latched, especially your fridge, make sure it's nice and secure. You don't want everything on the floor when you pull up. Switch it round to DC, run around, do all the windows, check your microwave dish, either wrap it in a towel or a good handy hint, throw your bread and your bread rolls on top so it's not going to bounce around. Just making sure everything's nice and secure before you head out. Okay, finished inside, come on outside and do your outside checks. Making sure everything's locked up. What you're going to do is you're going to wander around, right around the van, checking gas bottles, awnings, your wheel nuts, all your lights, and especially check around to make sure you're disconnected from your power and your sewage. And whatever you do, don't forget to put your legs up. It's time to check your lights, and there's a sequence to go through. This loads up the system and highlights any problems there might be. First thing is you put your parkers on, then the blinker, one at a time, then your hazards. Leaving your parkers and your hazards on, apply the foot brake, and that loads up the system and highlights any problems there might be.
Alright, so we've arrived at the caravan park for this afternoon. Julie's gone ahead and she's marked out a reference point from the caravan park site to a spot where I'm going to put a predetermined area on our van. Park that over the top of that spot. So what I need to do now is put the van directly over the top of that spot and then follow our rules to park the van. Tell me when to stop, Joel. Okay, so what we're going to do now, select reverse, full lock left, back half a turn, and we're going to jackknife the van until we see the reference point that we set up earlier on this morning. At that point, we stop, full lock right, back half a turn. Our reference point's done its job. Now all we need to do is watch the van on site. So we're not quite straight. One straightening manoeuvre, all the way forward, straighten it up, and then back it in. There we have it, nice and easy. What we're going to do now is we're actually going to unhitch the Caravan from the car. And to make it a nice easy sequence, what we're going to do is we're going to start from the Caravan and work towards the car. The first thing we need is a pair of chocks. That way we can make sure that the van is nice and secure before we start. Now that we've got our chocks in place, we need to put the jockey wheel into place. When we put the jockey wheel into place, we need to make sure that one of these ribs is sitting inside this slot. That will ensure that when the jockey wheel's tightened up, it won't slip. By winding that up about 8 to 12 times, that's going to relieve the weight off the weight distribution hitches so that we can actually get them off a little bit easier. Okay, once the pin has been removed, be careful with this next piece, because what can happen is if the bars are under a bit of tension, it can come back and strike you on the leg or any other body part, and that's certainly not what we want to happen. So when you're just lowering it, take a bit of the tension and then just ease it away slightly. And there we have it, disconnected nice and easily. Once we've got them off, we can then wind the jockey wheel down. Working our way forward, we then put the handbrake on. Then we can disconnect the electrics. Then we can disconnect our hitch itself, just by using the jockey wheel once more. Once we've disconnected all of that, we're then safe and we've made sure that the van's not moving anywhere. We can then disconnect our chains and move the vehicle away.